What's up guys, welcome back to this channel once again. Into today's video is amazing and unforgettable race from Jamaican superstar girl. She's known as Shericka Jackson. Shericka Jackson, she comes in the field and destroy everyone in the field. So guys, before I continue, let's watch this video, and at the end I will come back with more reaction. Remember to subscribe, comment, and also to like on this video if you are coming at the first time in this channel.
Looks like a spaceship landed, doesn't it, in the, in the background there. Looks fabulous. I'm sure it will be when it's finished. Women's 100 metres, Deja Stevens goes in lane 1, the 30-year-old. Don't get to see her too often on the Diamond League circuit. Brie Rizzo, the Australian, and like the South Africans, already had a big season, equalled her personal best in Perth at the Australian Championships, where she finished 3rd. And again, a couple of Americans we don't see loads of necessarily, but Cambria Sturgis is going to be in lane 3. Is in pretty good form, 10.98. That's her quickest for 3 years. That was in the States earlier this month. And then Celera Barnes had a great indoor season last year. She was actually 3rd in the Diamond League in Doha at the beginning of last season, looking to get the Diamond League season off to a good start here. Won the national championships at 60 metres indoors, so no doubt Barnes will get out quickly. Not sure what to expect from Shericka Jackson, the great world champion. Not sure she's yet in the sort of form, well, we haven't seen her over 100 metres yet this season. As such, was 2nd in the Diamond League in China over 200. And then Zoe Hobbs, we've got 3 or 4 people here who are at the World Indoors. Zoe Hobbs, one of them, the New Zealander, was 6th in the final there, and again had a very good indoor season. Maya McCoy, well, she took a chance, won the kind of international race in Doha before the Diamond League. Then we had a withdrawal, and she had got to race twice there and is in good form. It says Liberia, I'm told, I think that she's going to go back to running for the USA, or wants to. She accepted the chance to run for Liberia, but now wants to go back on that, getting close to 11 seconds. Now Jaisha Sears, watch out for her, again another great indoor runner. Sadly, injury last year after running 10.77 early in the year meant that we didn't see the best of her for the rest of 24. And then Rani Rosius of Belgium in lane 9. So the quick starters, you've got Sears in 8. Can she turn that into a big 100 metres here? Zoe Hobbs gets out quickly as well. Barnes the same. What are we going to see from Shericka Jackson right in the middle? The biggest name in this 100 metres, but is she going to be quick enough at this stage of her season? And what about McCoy? New name on the circuit to many, and a chance to show what she can do in this sort of company. So Jackson right in the middle in lane 5. Barnes and Sturgis are the 2 Americans in 4 and 3 next to her. Hobbs in the yellow, then McCoy, Jaisha Sears and Rosius closest to the camera. Women's 100 metres.
Sir.
Oh, a really good start from Barnes, and Sturgis got away quickly as well, and these 2 with half yard, although Barnes is beginning to go back. Shericka Jackson coming through the middle. Jaisha Sears is going to be close as well. It's going to be tight on the line. Jackson might just get there. She does. McCoy storms through for 2nd. Well, we said we weren't sure what to expect from Shericka Jackson, and it's good to see. We want our big stars coming and running well. She doesn't look too happy, does she? But that was an emphatic win in the end. Not super quick. It's a warm evening here and a little breeze behind the sprinters. At 11.04, a good start for Jackson. 2 or 3 others got out of the blocks better, but by 50 metres she was certainly co-leading and then went on to take it, Tim.
Yeah, she did. I mean, actually a brilliant start, and you called it, from Celera Barnes. Look there in the headband, 4th from right. But it's almost like she started, just lost her rhythm there, and the power of Shericka Jackson, she carried on accelerating. They hit their top speed at around 70 metres, these sprinters. She just holds her form there. Look at that really symmetrical, beautiful looking balance. And coming through strongly on the near side, McCoy in the all black does well there, just easing out Jacia Sears, who takes a third spot, a season's best for her, the same as the winner, Shericka Jackson. But yeah, Shericka Jackson very, very sober, Steve. I think she probably knows full well that there's a bigger fish to be caught later in the season, much, much bigger fish.
I think she'll be pleased with that, whatever cool demeanour she's keeping. You know, there's some good people here running well, and for Jackson, 100 metres, this day.
Favourites for the women's 100-metre hurdle titles. That one, of course, is going on tomorrow. Well, we can see from 8, Australia, Italy 7, United States 6, Colombia 5, Jamaica 4, Great Britain 3, Germany 2, Switzerland 1. Go. This is the women's 4x100 metre final. Look at Jamaica, they've started off well. Let's always look at those baton changes. Well, the Jamaican change is a good one. And America are going pretty well there in lane 6, but this is all about Jamaica. Well, Colombia, oh, they were struggling with that baton a little bit there. Well, it does look like it's Jamaica from the United States, Great Britain and Northern Ireland and Colombia, and a real battle there for the bronze medal. Well, all the batons, oh no, Great Britain, it all went wrong for them on the last change, but it is Jamaica, United States of America in second place, and Colombia, the home team, well, the whole of the stadium, yet another medal in this World Under-20 Championships.
It's a world record. We have a World Under-20 record broken by the Jamaicans, and virtually nothing went wrong. The 100-metre champion there, Clayton, she had to have a second look at that final baton change, but she still scooted up the home straight to take the gold medal. And when you consider the delays and everything else, what a performance that is. And Colombia, well, they are delighted because they have picked up the bronze medal. Another medal for Colombia at these championships. Two silvers in individual events, and now they have a bronze in the relays.
Well, when you see scenes like this, it's very hard not to smile. We're just hearing that United States in second place. That was a national record for them. Oh my goodness, all the athletes who have come through that US system, who've been on those US teams. The same can be said for Jamaica. For these two squads to be the fastest in history, well, we've seen something quite special here this evening. Well, there you go, that is confirmation. 43.28. Well, the future of sprinting in Jamaica and the United States, it looks in safe hands, doesn't it?
But it is a rather good squad, isn't it? Let's be honest.
Is a good time for a senior squad. That's the sort of time that would get you up there challenging for the medals in the equivalent of the World Championships for seniors. Let me just say that again. That is a good enough time to win a medal at the World Championships.
Settled a little below 2 meters per second. Late opportunity here for Maya McCoy, American who now runs for Liberia. Not sure if she's been cleared of the major champs yet, but been close to 11 seconds this year in Florida already. What a season Van der Weyken from Luxembourg's had. Bronze medal at the World Indoor Championships. Really good starter, as you would think from that. Now we've got the two fastest twins in the world, the Clayton twins. This is Tia, who's kind of overtaken her sister Tina, who started their career probably the quicker the better, if you like, but Tia's the one to look out for. That World Indoor title is second one for Majinga Kambunji in Nanjing, when maybe thought others would get there, but her experience is so important. And talking about experience, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, perhaps the greatest female sprinter of all time. You can argue that one till late in the night anywhere, if you like, but two-time Olympic champion, multiple world champion. Zoe Hobbs of New Zealand next to her in lane 6. Then Amy Hunt of Great Britain. Many of these athletes were in China for the World Relays. And here is twin number 2. Well, those will be two twins, isn't it? Otherwise it'll be triplets. Tina Clayton of Jamaica in lane 8. Well, Shelley's been here most of the week, has been enjoying her time in Doha, been with lots of young athletes and in the schools, and they've really enjoyed having her here. We know this is part of the farewell tour, if you like. What a career it's been, but I'm pretty sure she still wants to win. She's burning to win. So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in lane 5, Kambunji in 4. Watch out for the Claytons in 3 and 8. Van der Weyken in 2 as well. Kambunji gets a much better start than Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, and also going well is Tia Clayton. Tia Clayton's just got this one at the moment. Van der Weyken is close. It's going to be very tight on the line, but Clayton's going to get this. It's Tia Clayton, 10.92. Well, I said she's been running very well, and she's overtaken her sister career-wise, but now she's overtaking everybody else. And in fact, her sister may have just nicked second place on this side. Fraser-Pryce tried to get involved in the end. Van der Weyken faded in the last 20 meters or so. Quickest in the world this year, and look at the wind reading. Exactly 2 meters per second, so it will be legal. We'll wait to see this photo finish. What did you make it, Chris?
It was very, very tight, wasn't it? But it's a Jamaica 1-2-3. That we know. Clayton from Clayton. In fact, Amy Hunt, just coming up, has been given 3rd. Let's look at it again. But you're absolutely right. Tia Clayton gets out brilliantly. 3rd from right. Already leaving Kambunji behind. Then Fraser-Pryce comes back into it. And then Tina Clayton on the near side. But did Amy Hunt just sneak 3rd?
Well, she did. That was phenomenal. That would be a personal best for Hunt. And it's just coming up confirmed.
Yeah, well done, Tina.
Well clear of the rest. Get better, get quicker.
She was shocked after it happened. She was stunned. Well, now she's had a couple of days to let it all soak in and to get ready and to refocus and reset for this, for the 200. She looked good in the qualifiers. Now it's finals time again. Addo, what's your take?
Well, she's certainly in a lane that she will always treasure, and that's lane 9. But what she needs here is in the semifinals, and then she's got to set a personal best just to contend with this field, because behind her, she has the fastest woman this year in Gabby Thomas, and 2 behind her, she has Julian Alfred, who is also dangerous. She's the NCAA champion, and she has a faster personal best. And that's before we talk about the fastest woman alive at 200, Shericka Jackson, who will be behind them all in lane 6.
Hey, Son, how about this as we look at Gabby Thomas of the United States? The U.S. women have not won a world championship at 200 meters since the great Allyson Felix in 2009.
Co-favorite in this event. She has the perfect lane draw out in lane 8. She can chase Sha'Carri, the weakest part of her race. She's going to be able to chase the world champion and then get on the straightaway quicker than anybody else and go to her strength, the final 100 meters. So could tonight be the night that the Team USA is restored as champion? We'll see.
I just feel like Gabby Thomas has not been challenged so far in a big race. She blew away U.S. nationals. But this woman on your screen is the favorite for a reason. 20. Gabby Thomas has run faster this year at 200 meters.
And make no mistake about it.
And she's in 6.
Yeah.
She can see everybody in front of her.
29-year-old Jamaican wants a little bit of revenge on that woman right there, Sha'Carri Richardson, because Shericka Jackson thought for a second she had won the World 100-meter title. It didn't happen. She was shocked by Richardson. Here's Gabby Thomas. As Sonia told us, she's got fresh legs. No 100 for her.
Here's the NCAA champion, Alfred. Does she have one more big race in her?
Daryl Needham of Great Britain.
After making the Olympic 100 final, now she's made a world final.
This is Dina Asher-Smith, her teammate, who reigned supreme in 2019, but has had injury issues since. She was only 8th in the 100, so what can she do here? And also rounding out the field there, that's the guy. She's been one of the best female sprinters in the world for over a decade. Unfortunately, was in that 4th spot again in the 100 meters, and a tough lane draw for her there in lane 2.
One thing is for sure, I feel like the medals are going to come from the outside lanes.
We keep saying it. We haven't had a bad final yet in the field.
The two American women are side by side in lanes 8 and 9. Gabby Thomas in 8, and right here, Sha'Carri Richardson, the 100-meter world champion in 9.
Set.
Women's 200.
Shericka Jackson, outside, has already been passed. Here comes the world champion,
Shericka Jackson into the home straight. She has stamp on this event. She's going to go back-to-back for Jamaica. The first since Marlene Honey. And she crosses in 21:41. Wow, that is a meet record.
She is getting closer to FloJo's world record. She is now just 0.07 of a second away as Gabby Thomas gets the silver and Sha'Carri hands on for her 2nd medal at these Worlds.
That wasn't even close, Otto, and I could tell the way that she ran the 100, she was in the middle of the track, all of her chief competition in front of her, she executed to perfection. We just witnessed the 2nd fastest time ever run, and it was at a World Championship final. Oh my goodness, just phenomenal running for these women.
Look at Gabby Thomas, her mouth is wide open, she can't believe it. It's Jamaica, the United States, and 0.4 of a second in sprinting is a mile.
That is as big
of a margin
of victory as you will see in a sprint event in history at these World Championships. We'll crunch the numbers, but wow, for a race that we thought, well, maybe somebody gets close. No contest, Jackson by a mile.
And that's the last time you convinced me to change my favorite. Shericka Jackson looked amazing, but Otto, you also called it. Sha'Carri Richardson would need to run a personal best, and she did, and she got a bronze medal. So she's leaving here with a gold and a bronze. This is a phenomenal first world championship.
So here's another look. Shericka Jackson, 4th from the left, was playing. I think she would have been frustrated by her inability to win the, and she came off of that turn, and it was goodbye. Gabby Thomas tried to charge late, but that's a lot of space in between the Jamaican world champion from last year and the rest of the world. So she repeats and defends her title from Eugene. And the other women who run the 200 in the world, know now, if you are not ready to run 21.4, you have no chance to beat an in-shape Shericka Jackson.
And think about this, Otto. Shericka Jackson started out her career as a 400-meter runner. No one saw this coming. No one saw that she would step down, much like Fred Curley did, and run the 1-2 and be so dominant. And I really think that is what has paid off for her in this 200-meter discipline. She is by far the strongest in the field. She has the experience of the 400 meters, and she uses it to her advantage. I definitely feel like she was disappointed from that 100 because she came out here on a mission.
Yeah. This is the largest margin of victory that we have seen in this event since Allyson Felix in 2007 Worlds at Osaka won by 0.53. This does not happen often. Ingram Miller also had a big win by 0.45 in Seville, but wow.
The complexion of this race was determined, Son, at the halfway point.
Okay guys, I hope you have really enjoyed watched the video, and I hope you have watched the video until the end. So guys, I want to tell us that Jamaica is the powerful of race. I hope you have seen that girl. She has a power of race, because when we see that Shericka Jackson destroyed everyone in the field, she destroyed everyone in her full power. When she starts a race, she starts in a low power, but when she finished the race at the touchline, Shericka Jackson has a power of finishing the race. I wonder, when I tell you that Jamaica is the power of race, someone tell me that I am lying. Guys, I hope you have seen on your eyes that Jamaican is the power of race. Jamaican are winning the race over 50 years back. There is no any countries that compete with Jamaica in short races and short relays. Jamaican has more people to represent it on relays. When you see someone like Bobby Marley, he set a record, and he set a record, and that record has not broken by any country. That means that Jamaican is the house of power. When I saying that, I mean that every Jamaican over 50 years back, they winning the race, and everyone Jamaican, when he or she going in the field, everyone knows that Jamaican has been going to win the trophy. When we see the ball, there's a guy calling the Usain Bolt. Usain Bolt, he is a smart boy, which set a record of finishing a relay of 400 meters in 9 seconds. That record has never broken by any country. That means that Jamaicans have a power of running. There's no any countries that coming beyond to the Jamaican to compete in the race. It is only USA, United States of America, that trying, but they cannot come through to to broken the Jamaican, or to destroy a Jamaican guy in the field. Jamaicans have a power of running, and Jamaica has a good spirit, and that one is like a spirit, because when we see more guys in Jamaica, when they go in the field, everyone knows that Jamaican is going to win that race. That it's because when I telling you, I know, but when you're telling me that there's no way that Jamaican win the race, I will tell you that you are lying. Because when we sing over 50 years back, it was only Jamaican that leads on the race in short relays. When we see the under 17 boys, there's a boy coming and destroying everyone in the field, and they coming a shock, because when he start a race, there is no that moral of being a winner. But in the final race, that guy starts spring, and then when they spring, he comes a number one in the race. That means that Jamaica has a power of race. When we see the Usain Bolt, he runs over many years, but they has not becoming a loser. They being a winner every year and every round in the field. That means that Jamaican has the power. So guys, don't tell me that Jamaica has no power. It has a power of being a winners every year. Jamaica is a small island, but the things that Jamaican has to represent outside of other countries, it is so many. It is so many, because when we sing the reggae musics, only Jamaican has that power of music, because Jamaican has that spirit, and it's like a spirit, because when we see more people, when someone set a record, that record is becoming broken by the Jamaican, but it cannot broken by any people else or any country. It is only being a Jamaican people who becomes and destroy that record. Because when I sing that, when we sing the part of reggae music, the parts of reggae music, there is no any other people who can have a song like a song of the Bobby Marley, because Bobby Marley is the legend. It's a legend of reggae music in the world, all over the world. That means that when we see the Jamaica, we need to respect that country. It's a small country, but it is so big in the activities. When we sing this race, Shericka Jackson has a moral of winning the race, because when we sing this style of being in the field, it looks like she is winning, and it looks like she is winning over, because she has no feeling that there is anybody who can destroy him. She has a power of winning the race. So guys, thank you for watching me at this time. Remember to give this video a good comments, and let's share it, and also subscribe on this channel. In many comments, we shall meet in the comment section. Thank you for watching me, guys.